Hey parents, it's Miss Bloom here. Sorry about that first video. We're gonna retry this again. And this time I do have my little sidekick home. So if you hear anything in the background, that is her. So please try to ignore. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and share my PowerPoint with you guys. So that way you can see and follow along. Alrighty. So for those who do not know me, my name is Miss Bloom. I am going to be your child's third grade ELA and social studies teacher, and I am so excited for this year, and we're gonna have the best year yet. So here's just a little bit about me. I am so excited to be your child's teacher this year. We're gonna have a great year, and we will be busy learning all about the ocean, space, art, the great state of Louisiana, and so much more. This will be my 7th year teaching third grade ELA and social studies and my 3rd year at Grays Creek. I have one daughter, Ella. She'll be 2 in December. And here's her name. And I have am expecting a little boy in September, and his name will be Bo. I graduated from LSU and love to cheer on the Tigers, and I enjoy spending time with my family and visiting them in Virginia as often as I can. And here's just some pictures so you guys can get to know a little bit more about me and my life. This is my husband, Sammy. This is 2 pictures of Ella. One's this just a little younger, and then this is her on her first day of daycare. This is my sister, Rachel, and then this is my whole family on my brother's commissioning into the U.S. Army. And so we're going to talk about some 3rd grade overview and expectations. Like I said, I teach ELA and social studies. Some of our goals for 3rd grade is we want our students to always do their best work and strive to meet personal and classroom goals. We want to help students become more responsible and organized because we believe this not only sets them up for success in 3rd grade, but for all their future endeavors. Some ELA information that you will find helpful is that we will be using the ELA Wit and Wisdom curriculum. This is made up of 4 modules, so each module will be spent 1 to 9 weeks on. The different themes are the ocean, space, immigration, and art. We will read a variety of informational and narrative texts. Students will learn how to discuss, question, and justify all elements of the text. This is a very rigorous curriculum, so try not to be discouraged within the first few tries of this because it does take some getting used to. But I promise you at the end of the year, your child will be a successful reader and even more successful writer. Students will have a response journal and a daily workbook. Excuse me, a little bit of a cough. Students will have the occasional reading log to complete for homework. However, you will not often see homework for ELA. They may take their response journal and daily workbook home whenever they like so that you can see what we're working on, but for the most part, it's going to stay at school. For assessments, this will be taken on Affirm, which is a virtual platform that can be accessed via Clever. We will have a variety of assessments from vocabulary to writing. We have 2 vocabulary tests per module, so this is going to be a mid-module vocabulary test and an end of module, as well as 3 to 4 focusing question tasks and a writing task for the end of module. Now, all of these writing tasks will have rubrics. All the vocabulary will become a study guide, so your child will know exactly what to expect on these different assessments. Here's some social studies information. This year, we will focus on the history and culture of Louisiana. We'll start with talking more about kind of what makes Louisiana unique and a melting pot, moving into poverty point, all the way up into the government and the Louisiana Purchase. Students will have a social studies notebook that they are encouraged to bring home to review resources. This will be an interactive notebook that will be worked on continuously through the year. This is going to be where all of their information is found. We typically also will not have homework in social studies unless it is to study for assessments, which will include a study guide. So anytime you don't see work from me, don't be alarmed. It's pretty on the more rare side to have homework from me. Folders. So your student will have a daily folder that they will take with them from my class to Ms. Pope's, and this will come home daily in your child's book sack. It will contain the weekly homework sheet and the monthly conduct calendar. Please initial this conduct calendar each day. And I'll talk a little bit more about this conduct calendar in the next couple slides. Any correspondence between the parents and the teachers should be placed in this folder in the area with the homework sheet. Please also label any money and place it in an envelope in your folder. For graded papers and test folders, these will be sent home once a week on Tuesdays unless it is a holiday week. Please sign and return D and F papers, and you can keep A, B, and C papers. And sign saying that you've seen the papers for that week, even if you don't have any D or F papers to return. We still want to make sure mom or dad or grandma is checking that folder every time that papers come home. Your daily folder will be blue and the graded paper folder will be green. This is a daily conduct sheet I was talking about. For those that are familiar with Grace Creek, this is the same format as last year, just in a different delivery way. We're still doing the mark colors. So you have white, green, yellow, red, and blue. So up at the top, you can see here are the offenses. And the thing about that's different this year is we now marked the location. So you'll be able to see where your child earned that mark. So each day, it will be marked with whether your child was on green, yellow, red, or blue. It will not be marked if they're on white. And then this middle circle is where you would initial every day. So this is going to be a great way for you to see where exactly your child is earning their mark and for what, so that we know how to address any type of behavior. And as you can see, a white is 0 marks for no consequences. A green is 1 mark. This is a verbal warning. A yellow is 2 marks, which is a little different because this year we'll have what's called a think it through behavior reflection. This is a quick little information sheet that the student will get right then and there. They can just reflect on their feelings and their behavior, and hopefully that can help them readjust the decisions they're making. A red is going to be recess detention, and then blue is office referral. Now, as a little incentive for those to have positive behavior, we will have a free dress pass every 4.5 weeks and a PBIS party every 9 weeks. You must have no more than 4 marks to attend the free dress party and no more than 9 marks to attend the PBIS party. Each free dress will focus on a different theme, with September being sports theme. There are many ways for students to earn incentives throughout the school year, such as Gator Bites, positive notes. We also do many other smaller things for the students, and Star Student each week. Each week, one student is chosen based on behavior, attendance, manners, and overall student performance. Star Student is the special helper for the week. So some information for Google Classroom. You will only need Google Classroom if you are having to quarantine. Assignments will be posted at the beginning of each day at 8 a.m. and they will be due at 11:59 p.m. Please use the following link to help navigate Google Classroom if you have any questions. And student login information for Google Classroom is in the back of their blue daily folder. But as always, excuse me, you are more than welcome to email me and I can help you out. Here's some school information and contact information for me. The school supply fee is $50 for this year. Carpool tags are available. The first one is free. Additional tags are $2. Spirit shirts will soon be for sale, and I've heard through the grapevine they're really awesome this year. So you definitely want to get your hands on ones because students can wear them on Fridays. Please follow GCE on Facebook for updates on school events, and breakfast and lunch are free to all students. Now, we really want to encourage students to eat breakfast because our lunch is a little later this year. It is at 11:40, and so we want them to make sure they're not getting too hungry by the time lunch comes along. Online payments can be made at lpsb.org. Now, for any reason you may need to contact me, please send a note in your child's daily folder, or you can email me at ansley.blum@lpsb.org or text at Blum21 to 810-810. Remind or email is going to be the quickest way to get a hold of me because sometimes those notes don't always make it to us that are found in the daily folder. All conferences will take place before school. If you'd like to set up a conference, please email me. And this year they are allowing us to do in-person conferences. So whether you'd like it to be in person or via Zoom, it's totally up to you. Just let me know and we will make it work. Can't wait for this year. You guys are all awesome. It's going to be an awesome year. And if I missed anything or you still have additional questions or comments, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Again, thank you for bearing with me as we try troubleshoot this sound issue. Hopefully this time it worked, and I am looking forward to meeting all of you, and hopefully this rocky start to school year evens out soon, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.